Hello everyone, I am Lispet, and welcome. We've made it all the way up to episode 8. I am back. Oh, who cares? It's been Christmas, it's been Boxing Day, and here we are. Let's dig that one up. We still have our little pips in their eggs, and we're gonna have to make them a little wall so they can get down here and plant me some plants. But aside from that, everything's going well. They're sweeping up a bit. I'm gonna reroute these pipes just a smidge. Let's have a quick look. I'm gonna run this one up through the ceiling, and then this one can go through the floor. What I'm gonna try and do, and we'll have to supplement this with more water, I've got to turn this into a chlorine room so that, you know, there's no germs in the water. But then I'll be able to hide all the piping nice and neatly, which will be nice. Oh, and we have a printable. But before we check out the printable, I've done nothing else yet. Is that now a... Yes, nature reserve there. This is all running well. I want them to sweep that up. We've got to find somewhere to put this crude oil. Alright. But first... What do we have to print? Wait, no. First, other planet. Much the same. We're getting bathrooms in. We have a rocket ship, which means, more importantly... We're gonna do this. Because we must put... We must put carbon dioxide in here, so we can just run that straight down here. Just to here for now. We'll stop right there. And we'll get ourselves one of them. Okay. The other thing we're going to have to do, because we need to get oxygen on the inside, I'm going to get them to deconstruct this, but there's a good way to do that before you get high pressure gas vents. But first, what do we have to print? A Drecklet? We've kind of already got a rancher on this planet. Let's take the Drecklet. Yeah, it'll be cute hanging out. Alright. That's that for now. So let's get them running again. Harold's down here doing some digging. Now, this leaky oil vent here, because we found out that's what it was last episode. I shouldn't have found out, but I wanted to give you the example. This is going to be leaking heat over here, especially down here. So we've got to come in and put something like that. And we can just dig that one there up. And we've also got to do the same for up here. Yes, we do. Alright, where are we going to put it? 1, 2, 3, like that. And then we can dig... Yep, that'll work. There. So that'll get done in due time. Aside from that, everything's going really, really well. I think we can turn off mush bars for now. And I reckon we have all of this meal wood. Okay, let's, before I go anywhere, whoops, sorry, check their priorities. We've got Nispet down here, and we want to put farming really high. And everyone else can now be banned from cooking, because we have a dedicated cook. Same for this planet. That's better. So only Liam and Stinky are cooking for us. So, what do I want to do today? Well, I want to get, was it Devon? No, Camille here, up in space. Just a little bit. She's on this planet here, so that's a little bit of a problem. But the other 2 planets are super duper close. Let's have a quick look what we've got here. This is the one with volcanoes and the swamp with the puffs on it. And this one has another jungle, the pips. I think this one might be the better of the 2 to go to start. So what I might actually do, I've never played with them before, and I haven't got them researched, of course. We need to do material study as well. But I'm looking for this one, the rover module. So I'm going to get them researching that for now. And I'm going to let them do a bunch of building and all that sort of stuff. We've got to still squish all this natural gas up in here. But this is overpressurized, and this is soon to overpressurize, and it hasn't released a huge amount of heat, so that's all good. Alright, let's speed them up a bit. So, we're going to get all the food in as well, hopefully. And then we will be just about all good. We can also put in a ceiling like that. Okay, and all that needs sweeping. So this is really good to see. We're going to need to... yeah, we're going to move the door down here. We can deconstruct that and those 2. What's sleeping? Only baby animals sleep. Never mind. And do we have like a bit of furniture I can put in here? We need to get better airflow through here. Let's put those 2 there. There and there. And there. Oh, no. That works out a bit better. It looks okay. Because they're just having troubles. Now, what are we going to do about all this carbon dioxide? Good question. I know what we're going to do about it. I know exactly what we're going to do about it. Something a little bit cheeky, but it'll work. But aside from that, everything's going quite nicely. We're going to leave that egg there and finish sweeping everything up. In fact, this is not going to take seeds. Let's just make sure it doesn't take eggs and it doesn't take seeds. Alright, and that research is done, so let's come back over here. We're going to add the rover module build. So, adding modules, and I need to, oh geez, I've got so much to do, only slows the rocket down. It doesn't reduce its range at all. Alright, is there anything else I really want to research whilst we're here? Probably this one, because we're going to need it in a minute. And then we can have a look into that. This is super close to being filled up too, which is good to see. Alright, how's Harold's digging going? Slowly, but it's going. We've got an awful lot of obsidian. Okay, I need to actually let them build for a bit. Yeah, so I'm going to let them do a bit of building for us. And then we're also going to find out, 1 minute, lice loaf, quality terrible, or pickled meal, -1. But this requires water. We're going to have them on pickled meal, and we're going to cancel lice loaf. Because I think it also gives them more... This does require water, but that's okay. That'll work out for us. Alright, yeah, I'm gonna let them do some building. I'm gonna come back once they've done that or when something interesting happens. And we're gonna get... Oh, we need ladders for that. That's what the problem is. Alright, back in just a bit. Alright, we definitely do need to keep them going on this. And, yep, that's a high priority. But, more importantly, have a duplicant. Maybe. Possibly. Fine. Kinda, whatever. Also a bit whatever. I suppose we'll just take the hatch back home. I think we can now do as well... rocket stuff. No, they still haven't done this. Let's up that priority. And what I'm actually going to do is... I have researched it, that's good to see. That can go there. And then we're going to come back here. And this is how I load the thing up with oxygen to start with. I think I can do it like right here. We put in a canister filler, which is a pretty chunky appliance here. In fact, I should be able to put it right there. With a couple of mesh tiles like that. A gas pump, actually. We can move that all over and just run it off this. So it'll go into that center one there. Canister filler, and some tiles underneath it. And this doesn't need power. So I can deconstruct that one, that one, that one, and that one, and that one. That looks good. I'm gonna lose 14 kilograms of natural gas, but that's okay. I can also deconstruct that one. Alright, and we just about have this bathroom all in place and ready to go. Soon-ish. And they're slowly getting all this stuff done. What was that noise? Was it this little guy? Might have been. I have no idea what the squealing was though. But we're also slowly getting all of this done. So we'll have to run a ladder down this side. And we're gonna have a ladder down here, which will work out just fine. So let's put that in, I guess. And it'll come down to there, because that's the level where it... Yes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then the bottom one there. Maybe I squish that bottom layer up one. It'll be fine. We'll just lower this down one, maybe. Or up one. Food for thought. But whilst we're thinking about it, let's put in ladders here. We're going to cancel that one though, because I don't want them to dig up here yet. I need the bathrooms in place. Now let's check. I do want this done. And as well as that, I want these done. And that can get dug up, and that can go, and that one can go. Guys, we're doing so well controlling all this natural gas. In fact, I can probably cancel these ones. But let's put that one there, just, no, that'll be fine. So that can stay, and we'll keep pushing this up this way. I should be, yes, I should be able to do that just fine. So that's just about all that done. And yes, no, wait, never mind. Someone will come do it. They actually build really quick when I'm not paying attention. The final thing we've got to do, actually, and we're going to put this on sweep. Dang. Sweep only. Is get them to pick this hatch egg up so this hatch goes away. Alright, they've picked the egg up. And dropped it in there. The hatchling will be able to hop up here and be safe. So that's all good. Now we can turn that off. And go back to letting them fill that up with seeds. Very good. Okay, now, the other really important thing we need to do is sort out a Sweetle farm. Now, I would love to squeeze it in here. Oh, they can't reach that. That's fair. So, just make sure that we've got all the necessary stuff swept up to make the base a little bit tidier. And we have all this plumbing in. Yes, so we can start pumping crude oil in. So let's just quickly sort that out so that this is finished, and then we can look at Sweetles. And a door there, so they can get out. Also a liquid vent right there. Alright, we've got to keep an eye on this as it's filling up. That's also going to need power, and we'll have to put it on its own line. Actually, it can go in with those, because that'll be 980 watts, so that'll be its own transformer. That's excellent. So let's come over here, make sure they've done the... Yes, they have. And we can now connect this. This is actually going to pump a little bit of heat through the base, unfortunately, but we'll live. So, once we get back over here, and that's going to be a priority 9 because I really want it done. Oil's going to start coming out of here in a second. So we need, I think it's a minimum of 500 kilos per tile, maybe 400. And look, we're backing up on hydrogen. That's really, really good to see. In here. Oh man, I gotta close my curtain. The sun's just come across my computer screen. That's better. Unfortunate, I like my room being nice and bright, but we'll get stuff recorded and then I'll sort that out. Okay. Let's check in here. Nice. Let's bump the priority of that way up so we can start pumping oxygen in here. So, what we're going to do, we need to move our rocket control station over into the corner, so then we've got enough room for a telescope, right? But before we do that, we're going to squeeze a battery up here. Like this. And then we can have a couple of ladders like that. We'll be able to squeeze a telescope in the corner here, and then we'll be able to deconstruct this once they're out in space and rebuild a power, you know, a hamster wheel. That can get cancelled. These can go. These can go. That can go. Like this. And that's tied in. We're going to have a heap of space up here, actually. And let's put the priority on that up, because I want it done. And here comes all our oil. Alright. Other planet, please. And we're dropping oil in here. That might actually be enough. Let's just snip this up here. And call that the last of the oil. And hopefully we won't spill a whole heap in here, over the edge. And also let's check out, because this here, once all this oil's out, this is going to be our water through. So we'll have to replace this here with a insulated pipe right through there. But aside from that, I think we're going to be good. Okay, now, as for carbon dioxide management in this base, we kind of really don't care about it, so what we're going to do... Like, we don't need it for anything, so I'm just going to destroy it. Which will work out really well. We can squeeze the automation for it up there. And everything will be just dandy. And that's where all our seeds are being stored, which is nice. It's good to have them all in one place. As far as Sweetles go, I'll have to have a think about it. Actually, let's quickly count some tiles here. 54, 58, 63, 73, 81, 82. So then we can have 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright, let's deconstruct that. Put a wall, a door in here. That. Let's cancel that. Deconstruct these. And this is our Sweetle farm, ladies and gentlemen. And everyone else. And look at that. The perfect amount. Okay, let's sweep that up. They can reach it, I'm fairly sure. That can be deconstructed. And they can get up there. Yes, that's good. And that's all polluted water. Now the other thing, this is going to come straight through here So we can run this pipe through this way. And remember, I'm gonna have to do a thing about decontaminating the water. How are we doing for food over here? Much better. Look at that, I'm a genius. Now, something we're gonna have to get into soon is, well, we're gonna wait for this to finish. Okay. Now that we're all here. This holds up to 25 kilograms of a gas. At which point you told them to come empty the storage. And then when you come up into here, you put oxygen, and this thing will not overpressurize ever, as far as I'm aware. So that's how you get... oh good, he can reach. Yeah, that's how you get it done. Alright, and that'll get all this tidied up as well. And I can destroy those now. Nice, I'm very proud of them. Look at them go. We're getting stuff done. Alright, and someone's taken that up there. Let's have a look inside here. It is ejecting oxygen. So we're gonna do that a few times until that room is chock-a-block full of oxygen. Okay, as far as this all goes, well enough is the answer. We can get them to start doing that, so I can now queue up this dig command. In fact, let's cancel all of that, because I want to see if I can get them to drop all of the dirt down below. I'm even going to cancel those, and just dig all that up. Now, the next most important thing, actually, will be getting carbon dioxide up into the thing. Into the ship. Alright, these are all just about done as well. So we're gonna again need... I think I can just squeeze them in like this. Alright. That's the output. Like that. Right, yeah, and then we have buffer gates. Yeah, just like this. Just like that. And then I can have some airflow tiles here for it to all come in this way. Very good. The other thing, this will have to be on an AND gate, but we'll wait for all that to be built first. Nice going, team. Oh, there's our adult grub. Let's actually wrangle him. Not yet. Not yet. I gotta start growing all this, and we gotta do the... uh-oh, Sweetle farm, of course. That means I gotta mop all this up. But we do get to put a door there. And we get to sweep all of this up. And we're gonna just destroy that water. That's reasonably good. This is also reasonably good, except for the mouth breather. No, we're taking the bug. Now, something we're gonna have to do kinda soon. This is producing just a wee bit of heat. I do have a plan for that. Devon, why don't you have a hat on? And we are going to give him that. And Mima has no skills. Carrying, we will give her harder digging because it is useful. And you can have a better hat. And we're going to need you to start doing that now. Well, I was going to do it on the other planet, wasn't I? That was silly of me. Although we might send nails across. That might be the best way to go about it. Whilst we're here, let's check out everyone else's skills. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. I guess. That'll be a lot more fine once we have... Actually, and let's start... Devon, you are going to eat, right? Yes. Now that all this is in, let's do that. We're going to put in a door right there. And a door right there. Yes, that'll work. Yeah. Yes, it will. And that should be small enough. Let's check the room size. 111. That's fine. We're good. Everything is good. And that's just filling up. Good, good, good. Alright, I suppose I better let them do a bit more building now. Probably. Yes, for sure. Alright, back in a few minutes. Is there anything important that we need to talk about whilst we're here? This needs a wire. Aside from that, they can reach it. We have nearly 5 kilograms of tile there, which is good. And they're going to get all this done. Maybe I can get just about get all this here done. Alright, so this is going to operate much in the same way as this up here will, except there's not going to be this third lot of automation. It's just going to squish all the gas up into one corner and then destroy it. Does that make sense? Yeah? That's good. Yeah, so let's increase the priority there, get them to, you know, sweep all this stuff up. There's a hatch stuck in there. 2 hatches stuck in there. I'm gonna build that there and let the hatches out. And then that buffer gate gets to be on 2 seconds, this buffer gate gets to be on 4, and this buffer gate gets to be on 6. And as soon as they build that, we'll be good to go. It's still quite cold down here, which is good. And that's real good to see in there. Yes. Alright. They're getting there. Don't you worry. Oof. Nice. Alright, we'll get this finished. Now I can also do a bit of that digging. We've got to clean up this here first. And then Gustav and Devon, go and eat. Are we actually struggling that much for food? I didn't think we would be. Alright. That's also kind of important. What's in there, I wonder? Alright. Done. These two have to stay because I gotta sweep this out. But I could put an airflow tile there. That'd help out. So, automation-wise. This needs to be on an AND gate. A double AND gate, actually. So, one of them is for the timer. Which is gonna go right there. Like this, right? And then we're going to have a second AND gate, like so, and that's going to be on an atom sensor and a gas element sensor, like that. And we're going to sweep all that up. Again. What's the problem? Too hot? It'll get there. I've changed this to below -5, but it's still quite cool in here. Now, the best thing we can actually do for this... And I wonder if we've got obsidian here now. Not enough is the answer. Where do we have obsidian in here? Oh, there's a bunch over here. We're not going to worry about it. I'm just going to use granite. Yes. Something like that. And we can now free the pips. The hatches. Alright, they'll get that done in due time. And let's see how we're going back over here. Okay, this needs to be set to carbon dioxide. But now, it's not so much of an issue if we pump something else other than carbon dioxide up in here, because it just destroys it. But these are the most important things right now. And how are we doing on the inside? Lots of... Yep. Okay, that's good. Alright. They'll get that done. And... they'll get that done too. And we're doing good on algae. Alright, I'm gonna have to let them do some building and digging and such. And we'll be back. Now, I was looking at this, sorry, doing it again. That comes out very, very hot. And there's no magma on this planet, which is unfortunate. And I can't even do an aqua tuner type deal. Oh, thank you. So, the primary use of crude oil is to turn it into petrol. And then there's two routes you can go from there. One is to turn it into sour gas and then natural gas through a long thing, and the other is to turn it into plastic. And plastic's a more useful one for us right now, you know. We need it to do some research. And also make things like steam turbines, which is a later game thing. And this is all producing a lot of polluted oxygen, isn't it? Yeah. I'm gonna dig that out so that we've got some space for this stuff. How are they doing over here? Poorly. Because I'm getting them to build these pipes. We will need an extra couple of duplicants on that planet very shortly. And I think I can now mop all this up. Yes, okay. And have they swept this up? Not quite yet. But we can probably put in the rest of that. If you're going to sweep something up, do that one first. Oh, and these pips are now going off and doing stuff. So they will rummage through the bin and hopefully plant stuff here. Alright, and that also is kind of important. Alright, this needs to be above 1200 and this needs to be carbon dioxide. Very good. And this can run 1 second every 30. And as soon as, yes, that gets picked up, I get to do that. And that keeps the hatches out, hopefully. Do this now. No, 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 I don't want that hatch in there. Good, alright, he's locked out. That's that. And that can also get dug up. Righto, that's quite a few things solved. Now the pips do have to become adults before they plant, I believe. So now we're just sort of waiting for stuff to get cleared up. Alright, as far as all of this plumbing goes, we're going to do something like that. I'm going to snip that there. There, sorry. And we can now connect that up there. That'll remove all this pipe. Yes, good. Okay. High priority on that. So we're going to have to pump this room up here full of chlorine. Luckily, we do have access to it. So, oh. Pause for a second. We've got chlorine over here. There's heaps of it laying all around the place. So where are we going to get it from? Down here might be a good spot. I want somewhere close here. Here might be the best place. Or right here. Actually, this will be the best one. Because I can put a liquid lock right here. Okay, that's what we're going to do. Let's sort that out real quick. like that. So all we need to do is dig that one out. We don't need to worry about those. We can dig that out and have a bottle emptier. Right there. And we can cancel that one for now. So we'll get that in, and then I can, you know, start pumping this out. Okay, very good. But first, that's actually really good. Travoldo, welcome aboard, little buddy. And what can Travoldo do? Well, he likes wearing suits. So let's give him that for now. And a cool little hat, and a bed. They can't reach that. Alright, that'll work out. But I can now dig that out. We have a lot more diamond down here than I thought. Now I wonder, do any of our other planets have diamond on them? Before I, you know, go away and let them do some building. No. Okay. What does liquid carbon turn into? Oh, refined carbon once it solidifies. Fair enough. Radiant bugs eat it. Great. But we can make it nowadays. Okay. I thought it'd tell me what biome I'd find it in, but never mind. That's all very good to see. We can dig that and that up so they can get up and down. There's my cat jingling on about over there. And let's sort out a gas pump in here as well. Something like that, and we've got to get it over here. Like this. And a bridge. Now, the only other thing that will be caught in here is oxygen. So what we'll do is we will filter it on the other side, and I'll just filter the oxygen out into the air here. So let's also get that sorted. Yes, ventilation. So that's going to come out here. It's going to go across and down, like so. Up to there. We're also going to have to figure out a way for them to get up here correctly. Let's cancel that. Those need to go. Which means we've, got to be able to get in here to sweep them up. You're gonna come pick up the sandstone, right? Yes. What little legends. Actually we can't do that yet, because that's got to come back through here. Although we can hook that up through there for now. So I'm fine with that. We're going to snip that and that for now because I want this to empty. I can't tell. Yeah, you can't see whether there's germs in the water, unfortunately, but you can in here. Look at all that. But mostly I just want this emptied. You know? Oh boy, I don't know what the dogs are barking about. The dogs. Whoop, Bubbles is down here being super focused. Oh, nope, that's Devon. Never mind, they have the same face. So, we're gonna have our Sweetles down here. There's several things we need to keep in mind. If we check the room size out, 95 tiles, yeah, because we're going to deconstruct this one, there'll be 96. We're going to have to actually add a few extra, because we're going to need farm tiles. Should I put them on this level? Yes, probably. Because I'm going to need more of them. Yeah. So let's put these tiles back in, and then we can have farm tiles on top. Because one of the big points of producing the Sweetle farm is to be producing grubs. So we've really got to make sure that they can access farm tiles so that they can tend to grub fruit, and therefore, you know, increase their chance of having a sweet grub egg. Oh no, that's all melted. Boo. Yeah, but we'll have to get up in here at some point. So, that's all gonna go in there like that. We're gonna need a critter drop-off. We're gonna need a grooming station. And that's about it for here. Probably some feeding. I think we will need to feed them. Then we can have a little egg starvation chamber down here. Or that can be right here. It doesn't matter either way. So... something like that. That'll get those done. And as far as this ventilation up here goes, let's just quickly... like that. Uh-oh, Harold, you're sick. He'll be alright. Now this needs to be water, enable auto bottle, but I need those tiles to be done first. Let's disable auto bottle. I don't want them spilling water everywhere. How is this going, by the way? Poorly. Better. So we're up to 30 kilos, that's really good, so that'll fill slowly. And this is over-pressurized now, so it's no longer producing more water or steam. And it's capped out at 77 degrees. That's pretty good, actually. And we can do one last empty storage for the spaceship. And I'm going to increase the priority on that. I would really like to get a little guy down here so we can see what's up and maybe start building and digging a little bit. Because if we can get like a, you know, basics arranged. But we definitely need to see what's on the planet first. Who couldn't reach the bathroom? Was that over here? That's important, that's important, that's important. And you know what? I'm going to prioritize all of this over the food, because once this is done, it's done. And now this can have auto bottle enabled. He's all good. He's cramped, but he'll die off before the egg hatches. Okay. We also need, obviously, power in here. That won't take very long at all. Okay. That's a nature reserve. Once this is all in place and done, I'm going to force them to go one way through it. Right, so I'm going to change these doors to that way only. So they're forced to go through the nature reserve to get to the bathroom. Sounds pretty good. Oh. Really? Well, I suppose we're gonna have to let someone else cook. Who's probably the best one for that? May? We want someone who has cuisine, preferably. Camille might actually be the best one for it, yeah. So let's go... Camille, you now have to cook. That's strange, but that's caused a problem. But they are working very well. Now, this Pip here's looking for somewhere to plant himself a little seed. And hopefully he'll choose this tile. Because it's not too close to any other wild plants. Okay, you know what? We're just going to drop all the seeds in the ground. Yeah, with luck they'll come and, you know, plant something here. Perhaps if I... Yes! Yes, 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 yes! It's a wart. Really? Well, I suppose it'll cool things down. Oh no, they planted mealwood. Excellent. That means I can deconstruct this one and hopefully they'll plant something here. Alright. That's really good, actually. Uh-oh. I do see what has gone on here. But it doesn't make sense as to why... Okay, let's pause. Let's actually mop this up before it becomes an issue. That's going really well though. Okay, let's come back here. Check in here. 23 kilograms. Good to see. That can get deconstructed, as can that. So, last thing we're going to need to do here. Get rid of this. And then we can look at, you know, stuff. We also have to start a little bit of a hatch farm at some point. We do have a fair bit of coal, but it won't last us long. That was the worst thing they could have planted there. We're gonna uproot it, try and get them to plant something else. Look, Fuck you too. Pick something else. I should probably have one of these down here. Let's put wart seeds in here. Don't you dare. Don't even think about it. Okay, all good. That'll sort that out. And that'll get done, yeah, soon. Alright, and a printable. How am I doing for time? Okay. Let's see what we've got first. Another wart seed's pretty good. That Marie's also pretty good too. Let's... Ooh. Do we take the Marie? Yeah, I think so. I reckon that's good enough for me. Ah, and all this is done. Very good. I mean, that negates the anemic. I'm okay with that. This is going to be Marie's bed. And now we can start forcing them to come this way only. Through here. In fact, we'll open that door entirely. We'll sweep that up later. Firstly, we're going to need water in here. And then once that's done, it's done. And if I just snip that there, that'll solve that problem entirely. Yes. Okay, wait, skills. Marie. Marie. Yes, you get that. Give you a little hat. Alright, off you go. Okay, that's that done. Oh, that's more than enough. We can deconstruct that, in fact. What's that temperature? Yeah, no. Atmosphere. Perhaps if we do that. And that also means I can deconstruct all of these. And we also have to... That's it, we got it. Okay, bathrooms are sorted. Oh my god, I thought I solved this problem. This one's biggest issue is temperature. Okay, and we need power in here too. That gets that started. Let's sweep that out and check. Yeah, there's nothing else in here. So once that's all swept up, we'll be able to seal this room. No, we don't want... This is for... Sweetles only. Max 8 auto wrangle surplus. Okay, this is how you wrangle shine bugs. Let's just move you right there. So if you have a shine bug somewhere you don't want it, you put a critter drop off in the room with it and tell it you don't want shine bugs in there. In fact, we're going to drop that to 0 just to make sure that she comes and removes that. That's another mealwood. Who's starving? Nobody. And if we can get the last plant, a plant here and a plant here, then I reckon we'll be good as gold. Because that'll be our nature reserve in here, we'll be able to force them through the room. Are you guys like not... Like they need to eat. Only one person's starving now. And cleaning. That's important. Okay, problem solved. Ish. How are we doing up in here? Alright, that's the last thing we need here. So, all we need to do now is get a storage bin. Because I gotta get some metals up in here so that they can build the stuff they need. We're gonna make it pretty important, actually. Harold. And is this full? Nearly. Yeah, so we just got to get some materials up in there and then we're good to go. That can get dug up. I can deconstruct that and that one. And we can put that there. Yeah, this is going to be just a wee bit of a problem until all of this gets done. But we're not far off it. Did they plant something yet? Not yet. I should be able to force them to plant something there. I suppose we'll find out. If not, it'll be here and up in one of these tiles. Oh, goodness. Well, I'm just going to have to keep an eye on these guys for a little while, I suppose. Oh, thank goodness they mopped. A little bit. And that's finally done there. Alright, well, I think I've run out of time for today, but I'm pretty pleased with all that. We've got carbon dioxide sorted for down here when, you know, the pressure builds up enough. We have so many hatches laying around, and we've just about got our nature reserve in down here. We've just got to hope that these pips will plant something right here. I just need them to plant one more thing along here. In fact, I suppose if I deconstruct all these, I might be able to coax them into it. And we've got most of our Sweetle stuff sorted out down here. This is all nearly there. Nearly there. And we're... oh boy. Devon. Devon's gonna eat, right? Yes. Yes, okay. Okay, now who's hungry? Oh, we gotta get those bugs out of there, but we can do that. Store barbecue. No, go and eat. And have these guys... Yes, they've planted. Yes, they have. Excellent. So now we've got 4 plants in here, so that can be our little nature reserve. Alright. What else have we done? Ah, yes, spaceship. So, now that this is here, we can put in some copper. And we're gonna need... nothing else, I think. The telescope needs metal. Yeah, so all we need is some metal up in here. And we don't need a... Who's trapped? Harold. Wait. They're made out of copper ore. Build the damn thing. Right. Well, that's that problem solved. Actually, we can't do that yet. We need to put in power for it. Okay, well, thanks everyone for being here. We'll be able to get this all finished up, but more importantly, we've gotten this up here just about done. This is now full of... nearly full of CO2. And if we jump inside here... This has 500 kilos, so not quite enough yet, but... Travoldo's bringing some. So that should be another 400 kilos or so, which will be definitely more than enough. And then we'll be sending Camille out into space to do some more telescoping. So actually, let's go put the telescope in now, and then we can actually cancel that, because we only need like 200 for the manual generator. Yeah, so we'll have plenty. So we'll pop that to there. That needs to come down to here. And high-level construction. We'll get that done, then Camille can head out to space and do all the research we need her to do. Well, more importantly, send the rover, which it has. Very good. And I'm gonna have to keep an eye on them around here. But they're definitely doing much better. We're just... we gotta pump oxygen down here a bit further. Alright, but that's it for me today. Yeah, we'll catch you on the next one. Take care, everyone. Bye.